Hey y'all, welcome back. All right, let's dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective at this time. The cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana and through each element. Divine Holy Spirit, what do you have for the collective? What does the collective need to know and be made aware of? Thank you all for your likes, your shares, your comments, the subscription to the channel, monetary donations, or the consideration of. I appreciate you. Positive vibes all the way. You guys, somebody called me a racist word in my little nap earlier. So I'm ready to let whoever know about this person who might be tied to them by way of this person owning a car lot. And I can give you details, but I need to know if it resonates. If you know that you're dealing with a racist and you've heard them use those terms, those racist terms, towards others before with pride, but they're also a business owner by way of owning a car lot, or they lease cars, or maybe they're a chauffeur, like they have their own luxury line of cars to where they, move celebrities around. I got something for you, because it's apparent to me that they watch and they're upset. That's all. They just wanted to, incite me in the dream state. But, it's like, okay, well, how did we meet? That means they have gifts too that you might not be aware of, because I did pick up security cameras as well. So I feel like this is for you. Whoever's tied to this person, there's some things you need to know. Since they wanted to introduce themselves to me in such a negative way, then I'm going to introduce myself to you to help get you out of that, because they know that I know, because obviously they watch me. They've been cued into the readings. Possibly you've shared a reading with them to say, listen to this, look, she's saying it, and I'm kind of feeling that way. Maybe this is what you shared to them, but they're watching me secretively, unbeknownst to you. But I guess they want all their secrets to come out because they disrespected me, and I don't tolerate disrespect. So hit me up in the email. You can reach out to me on the website. I'll let you know everything you need to know by way of what I received in a dream state, what their guides allowed me to know about them. So, yeah, I don't tolerate that. I've never been called that in person. At least it wasn't in my range of hearing. But to have it done in the dream state, I about tore that man apart in my dream. Anyway, y'all, here we go. I just had to get that out there. All right. Holy Spirit, what do you have for the collective? Here we go. Cards already flipping out. So, y'all, this whole expression could be that, people don't realize the territory that they step upon. They think it's all fun and games until it's really time to, pull out the secret weapons, So perhaps that energy is going to apply to this reading even. Let's see what's going on, y'all. I hear ARs, people pulling out the special weaponry at this point. I didn't need to show my guns, but since you trespassing and you wanted to come invite yourself over here and you were disrespectful, then let me really show you why you should not have come. Y'all, we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Let me calm down, y'all. Because I literally, in my dream, you would take somebody and sling their body, to the side. I took his vehicle and slung the vehicle with my bare hands in the dream. Spirit, tell me about this Knight of Cups reverse, please. What's going on with the Knight of Cups reverse? For me, that could mean a car accident as well. What is this Knight of Cups reverse, Spirit? You know what? Let me, I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you, Spirit. What is this Knight of Cups reverse, Spirit? I heard temptation and testimony. I feel like this energy came up earlier in the Virgo reading by way of the same card. I'm hearing the same thing. So this Knight of Cups has something to say, or either somebody's testifying against this Knight of Cups, or is it really is something that they want to say. but it's falling upon deaf ears. Like whoever it is that this is the same message, y'all, from the Virgo reading earlier, because it's the same channeled energy I'm picking up. Whoever it is that they want to give this message to, they're not bothered by this person. They don't want to hear what this Knight of Cups reverse has to say. But it's almost as if this Knight of Cups has a newfound voice, but it's like all wrong. It's like somebody learning to walk and they're wobbly and they're falling, you know, like a child goes from crawling to walking. You got to watch, you know, because they might fall and you don't want them to injure themselves. But this person's like, nobody's around to try to help this person. It feels like therapy, like rehabilitation even. Possibly after some sort of event here, to where they need to start like physical therapy even. But this has to do with speech. It has to do with like their emotions and getting those under control. So if there were like a physical therapy for that, just that, somebody needs to help guide this person with how to place their emotions. And even the Knight of Cups reverse, they could just kind of not just be themselves, period. I'm hearing temptation. I'm hearing vexed. So there's a lot of things that are counteracting against the actual person by way of these emotions that they're battling. It's like nobody is around to listen to them, but there's one person in particular that they want to get to and they can't. But it's like they want to let this person know everything. They want to pour out everything. And it's like TMI. It's like, no, like etiquette would tell you that, you know, nobody would want to know that much. Like you don't need to be that specific. But this person is willing to, it's like put it all out on the line at this point. All right, y'all, that's the overall energy for what we have going on here. Let's jump into the cards, see what's going on. All right, so on top of this energy, let's go ahead and dive into this Four of Swords. The cards were laying this way, so I'll just kind of, you know, equate that to them being, you know, upright. So Spirit, tell me more about this Four of Swords energy. So, you know, this, I feel like this is that, what in the world was that? This is a rehab. Did y'all hear that? I think it's a dog. This is the rehabilitation energy with this Four of Swords here. So y'all, this doesn't really feel that good because it's as if, you know, they realize that, you know, this person that they want to communicate with and lay everything on the line has no earthly interest in them. So the Four of Swords is them kind of giving up. I'm hearing the word rapture. Like if this were the end, like rapture being the book of Revelations, Revelations being the end. Like that's what I'm getting from this Four of Swords. Like they're willing to surrender, but the surrender isn't the type of surrender to where, you know, they're just open and they're being led by Holy Spirit. Not that kind of surrenderance. This is like take me now surrenderance. Four of Swords. Behind the Four of Swords, we have the Page of Pentacles. Things aren't what they used to be. Like what they were bringing in once upon a time and possibly while they were climbing that ladder and looking down upon everybody that they were passing on their way up, now they're at the bottom. And what they're bringing in, or what people are giving them because, you know, they're begging, or people feel sorry for them, or they're just in a position to where they're just not earning anywhere near or close to what they had previously before they lost everything. It's making things worse for them. You know, in this whole Four of Swords energy, like take me now. It's not equating to what it is that they had before. Like the money isn't moneying right now. And newsflash, it's not going to. Like they have to accept this fate for what it is. It's just that. Like this is what they call rock bottom here. Behind the Page of Pentacles, the three, I said they could possibly be begging for, you know, money, attention, whatever this Three of Pentacles is, somebody to notice them, somebody to take an interest in them. But y'all, this is pretty pathetic if you ask me, because it's like it's them throwing themselves at people, like putting themselves at mercy, you know, at the mercy of others, like strangers. Yeah, this person is really putting themselves on the line here. And I have to look back at this Four of Swords with this Page of Pentacles. I mentioned a begging, like whatever people will give to them. So this could be prostitution, y'all. This is like them listing themselves online to be able to get some sort of attention here. You know, that's exactly what I'm getting. Behind the Three of Pentacles, look, we have the Nine of Swords here. They are absolutely trapped in something they do not want to have to do. And if they're selling themselves, they don't want to do this. They probably were doing this for fun while the money was rolling in like crazy. They were probably doing it on the side, but it started to consume them. But they probably got something attached to them that they cannot let go of by way of a physical ailment or illness. Because I did mention rehabilitation. So I feel like they caught something that they cannot get rid of. But at the same time, it's like they're feeling like, I need to do this. I have no other source of income. But they have a disease. So that's that Nine of Swords there. At least they have a little bit of morality there. But at the same time, they're not stopping what they're doing. Because they're just that greedy. And they're at the bottom of the totem pole. So y'all, okay, there it is. So I would say with the Knight of Cups reverse, possibly word is getting around about this particular individual. When they're listing themselves online, maybe they're able to be rated or something. Maybe, I don't know, I would think you would want to know what you're buying, right? Even if it were another person. You need to know this person's out of their mind. They talk way too much. They were hella weird. I don't know what the hell was going on with them, but do not book this person. They're going to tell you this. They're going to cry a lot. They're going to be in and out of, I don't know what they're like, the ratings, because this person is not mentally stable here. They're taking all of these emotions and trying to lay them on someone who don't even care. Behind the Nine of Swords, we have the Four of Cups. There's nothing else that they can do, you guys. Now, the Four of Cups does speak of hope coming in from the side. Like, you know, there would be an opportunity to get help from a therapist. There are programs set up. You don't have to suffer alone with this illness that you have. Yeah, we know it's terminal or it's detrimental. You know, we know that it's whatever it is because of the statistics. But they want this person to come in and be educated. But this person's like, no, like I'm done for Four of Swords. This is it for me. The Three Cups in front of them. This is it. All right, y'all. Let's see what else is here. I see a King of Cups and I see a Queen of Swords. But I don't know who I want to deal with first here. Let's deal with the unknown, what we don't see. Let's turn these over, okay? All right, so at the header, we have a Empress reverse. Spirit, tell me more about this Empress reverse, please. I'm hearing off and on. This is an off and on sort of person in the background. Or this is someone to where they're able to go in and out. This Knight of Cups reverse, they're able to kind of come in and flex. I heard flex on. So to flex on somebody, that means they get to come in and, you know, be the man or the woman for a minute and then they leave back out. So that also lets me know they're possibly not even low key, but they're supporting this Empress because this Empress could have their child. But the Empress is also in a bad way, y'all. Everybody's effed up right now. So the little bit that this Knight of Cups is able to earn to bring in, it goes to this Empress reverse. But I feel like it's some sort of contract here. Possibly this Queen of Swords is this Empress. The Queen of Swords is like, you better do what I say because you know XYZ. You know I know. And you know I'll expose the hell out of you in a minute. You know I'll do it. That's this Queen of Swords. Also this Empress reverse. Whew. You know the Queen of Swords is a mastermind. She plays no games. Well, she likes head games. But she got this one. She got this one right where she wants them. And doesn't have to be gender-based, y'all. Forgive me for the he and she's. But apply it how it fits. If it don't fit, then let it fly, okay? Behind this Empress reverse, we have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, the Seven of Wands means somebody who's losing control here. They're doing barely enough to try to stay on top in the upright, but in the reverse, they're becoming consumed with things here. So this Empress reverse is also in the same game, I'm hearing. And they're tired of doing this. They're tired of sacrificing their body to keep a roof over their head, or to somehow stay in this commitment here, whatever this tie is. There's some tie, there's some sort of black male energy here, which is nothing new. My left hand is starting to itch. So this Empress reverse is becoming consumed, but I'm hearing the word warrant. Warrant also came up in the Virgo reading, you guys. This is a carryover of energy here. When I was hearing warrants, there was something else going on with these wands here. So this Empress is trying her hardest to keep this pressure at bay. That was in the upright, but now it's becoming more heavy on them in the reverse. This Empress is losing strength and ability here to keep their mouth shut, is what I'm hearing. Maybe these wands, these actions are possibly phone calls, detectives, people showing up at the door, and it's getting harder to keep them at bay. To where now the challenge is, am I going to continue doing what I'm doing, says the Empress, because I got to keep a roof over my head or my child's head or something here. But there's something that is now over consuming this Empress reverse. Let's see. Behind, oh, there we are, the King of Swords. Look, that's the counterpart. That's the counterpart to the Queen. But I told you the Queen of Swords is this Empress. This is who they are trying to keep at bay, but they can't keep this person off of them. This King of Swords is in the reverse, y'all. Could you imagine who is up against this Empress? This is somebody who's playing very dirty. They don't play fair at all. Even in the upright, you're supposed to go along with the program. Even if they're wrong, you're still supposed to go along with it because it's their plan, this King of Swords. And to show that you're against them, that's the worst thing you can do. But that's just, you being in your own mind and your own opinion could be going against them. They don't like that. So this Empress is trying to slide out, but she can't. Because I still feel like there's some sort of commitment she has here to where she cannot leave. I'm hearing the situation and the presence of possibly this King of Swords reverse. I'm getting hot, y'all. The top of my head, like my forehead, the front of my head is getting warm, hot. All right. Behind this King of Swords reverse, we have the Chariot. So we're looking at somebody who's on the move here. On the run. You potentially have two very powerful people here. But one's about to break here. This Empress reverse, she wants to break so badly, but she's trying to remain strong here. My left ear high pitch ringing right now. She's trying to remain so strong. I'm hearing death wish. I feel like this King of Swords, when I said they don't play fair, is possibly threatening this Empress. There's some sort of threatening here. This Chariot is giving me, you know how I move. You know I got hitters. You know I can do this. You've seen me do it. You know about it. You've heard the stories. You know. That's the Chariot energy here with this King of Swords. That's why this Empress is not willing to risk. I'm hearing their life. They're not willing to risk their life for whatever's going on here. So that's why I'm going to stick beside them with the King of Swords. I hear they're on her trail. That's why that Seven of Wands is in the reverse, because that's like succumbing to the pressure. So something's about to wrap up here. So behind the Chariot, you guys, we have the Death card reversed. So I'm not really surprised to see that. This isn't the type of transition that is calling upon, you know, these threats. This threat energy I felt coming from this King of Swords, that's not transition energy. Left hand is itching right now. That's not what it is. I told you something about this Empress not willing to put her life on the line here, but there are threats being communicated and the pressure is at the utmost right now for this Empress. So something is unfolding. Behind that, we have the Three of Swords. So this is sadness and heartbreak. I'm hearing the end of a journey with this Three of Swords. Something's coming to an end, y'all. Behind the Three of Swords, the King of Pentacles. We got all the hitters out here, y'all. We got some heavy hitters by way of court cards out here. So this is serious, y'all. There's something going down. Let's get over here to this Queen of Swords because I want to get the complete scope of what's happening here. So, Spirit, tell me more about this Queen of Swords. I heard get back, get back. So this Queen of Swords is in defense mode. So this Empress reverse is wanting or is transferring into this Queen of Swords energy. So that would tell me this Queen of Swords is finding their strength. But they can't do it when this King of Swords is around. Y'all, this is some crazy stuff right here because I feel like this Empress has to maintain some sort of role here. When I said that this Empress is possibly doing the same thing as, you know, whoever's in this energy by way of this Knight of Cups reverse, laying on their back to get what they can because they got to keep a roof over their head. They don't want to do what they're doing, but they have to do it. They're both in the same line of work here. But this Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords can't be the Queen of Swords when she's operating in this Empress reverse energy. She can't do both. She can't when this King of Swords is around. So with that Chariot energy, with those threats are communicated, when this King of Swords is around, that's when it becomes so consuming because this Empress has already activated her Queen of Swords energy. There's a plan here. Something's about to happen. And it's going to happen to this King of Swords. I don't want to say it's going to happen to the Empress because even though threats are being communicated to where they don't want to risk their life, they're in this power of this Queen of Swords. Now, let's see what's behind the Queen of Swords, y'all. Oh, and not to mention this King of Pentacles energy. Let's see. Spirit, tell me more about the King of Pentacles. I have a feeling this is the getting money energy here that's coming from this Knight of Cups reverse, who is also this King of Swords in reverse energy. They're the same person. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. So I heard you already said it, and then I heard justified. So whatever I said has been satisfied in regards to this King of Pentacles. It's just showing up to show the entrepreneurial endeavors of how they get their money by way of listing themselves online for sale. So they're part of the sex trade industry. But don't forget, this one has a illness that they're not telling anyone about because they're basically kind of just scraping to survive because word's getting out on these these sites, these apps or whatever, like I said, if they could leave reviews on the person, word's getting out that this person's not mentally stable. Look, they're in the King of Swords reverse at that. So they're really trying to hide who they really are. You understand? Yikes. Behind this Queen of Swords, y'all, we have the Nine of Wands. So, you know, I feel like this is the plan. The Queen of Swords has the idea, the plot, plan, strategize. There's only one more thing that needs to be done to bring forth this completion here before they're taken out of here with that Seven of Wands reverse by this King of Swords reverse. That's the pressure, y'all. They know it's one more thing that needs to be done. But that pressure is so much right now, they really don't know if they're going to make it from day to day. That's how bad it is. But they're holding on for one thing here. Behind the Nine of Wands, we have the Queen of Cups. Behind the Queen of Cups, we have the Six of Cups reverse. Y'all, these same two cards were in the Virgo reading as well with this Knight of Cups reverse energy. But let me not dwell on the Virgo reading, but let me see what's happening here. See if it's the same energy. Spirit, tell me more. I'm sorry for the camera shake. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups and this Six of Cups reverse, please. I heard tired, temperamental, adjusting. So y'all, this Queen of Cups obviously to me has moved on. This Queen of Cups has moved on and taken their newfound emotions and healing hands and heart and spirit with them to never return again with the Six of Cups reverse. It's like no access to this Queen of Cups. I feel like this Queen of Swords has done everything. You know, the Queen of Swords by way of this Empress reverse wants to know how this Queen of Cups is able to be the Queen of Cups. So they've been planning, strategizing to try to find out how is this Queen of Cups surviving. Because you know why? Because this Queen of Swords, aka this Empress reverse, has experienced all types of hell from this King of Swords reverse, aka your ex-person collective. They want to know how you did it. I'm hearing that Tootsie Roll commercial after the bird bites the Tootsie Roll. The world may never know. How many licks does it take? You know, wow. Licks. All right, y'all, final card here. We have the King of Cups over here on the side. There's something trying to come through by way of a counterpart to this. You know what? You know who that is though, right? It's that Knight of Cups. They're trying to do a whole go around the situation, try to grow up, advance, and mature to this King of Cups so they can approach you from the side. But I said with that Six of Cups reverse, there's no access. You see that? They're on a horse. So they're traveling always. But the idea is to travel to you, collective, by way of this Queen of Cups. They want to be your counterpart, but it's blocked off here. And this Queen of Swords is like, how? How do you do what you do, collective? The Nine of Wands could also be them watching, spying, like, how do they do this? Copycat, I'm hearing. They want to know how. Because they see a totally different side than what they know their person, your ex-person, is trying to show you. They want that side. They want that side. They want the King of Cups. They don't want the King of Swords reversed. They don't want this Knight of Cups reversed. So I'm going back to the King of Pentacles, and I'm hearing the King of Pentacles just has to show up. They just have to show up. But the King of Pentacles could be the line of work. Those are the suitors. Those are the people who this Empress reverse, and also could be this Knight of Swords reverse. That's who they like to entertain. The one with the pentacle. Let's get some clarifiers, y'all. Spirit, please clarify the energy on the table, please. And thank you. All right, y'all, here we go. Ooh. Ooh. All right, let's go with these. All these cards fell out on the King of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have sudden wealth here. Spirit, what is this sudden wealth energy? Pay them no mind is what I hear. Pay them no mind, you guys. So, you know, that means there may be a turn up here. There may be a little flare up coming your way, collective. A little flare up. But pay them no mind. Sudden wealth energy. Or you may blow everything. All right, let's see what came out on the King of Cups. We have a message, because I said they're trying to get to you. They want to tell you all of this stuff. You TMI, you don't want to know. You have no interest in knowing. Oh, they want to show you mature men and also that they're dying. Or either they feel like they're about to pass away. They know that there's an ending here. Look at that. Coffin card, mature man. That's what they want to let you know. I told you they found their voice, but it's like that's not how this works. Like you can't come dump all this stuff on somebody just because now you're in touch with your emotions because you hit rock bottom and you came off your little high horse out of the clouds now and smacked on the ground, and now you need help. Now you need healing. Now you know what life is really about. Blah, 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 blah. But, you know, this Queen of Cups is like, she has her back turned to you, whoever you are in the Knight of Cups energy. Like you can't enter into that time. I'm hearing timeline. Like Queen of Cups is on a whole nother timeline at this point. You're in an old past stuck. Well, you're stuck there wherever you are. You can't enter into this timeline etherically. You can't do it. You're not permitted to do so. You need a special pass for that, homeboy. But anyway, just so you know, Queen of Cups, they do want to let you know about this ending that they know is upon them. But they want to let you know that they've matured, they've changed. But I you know, it's one of those things. You know, it's tricky energy because you're dealing with a King of Swords reverse. You already know what comes along with that. But anyway, y'all, hope this helps.